What's up? My name is Kamal Akeel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get a Mazdaspeed3 on jack stands. Mine's a 2013, so it's the second generation of it. This might also work for the first generations. I'm not exactly sure, but I know the cars are very similar. So what you're going to need is 4 jack stands, and then a jack, obviously. I got all that stuff from Harbor Freight. It really wasn't that expensive. I mean, this jack is kind of low profile, so you might not need boards like I have to do this, but I just got some for extra clearance and better visibility, so I know where I'm placing my jack to the proper jack point a little bit easier. And then as far as getting just pieces of wood like this, I just went to Lowe's and had them help cut them up for me, and then I created this like little bevel to hopefully allow it to my car to drive up on them easier. I have a separate video of that, how I like set these up, so I'll put that in a link to that in the description. And then the only other thing is just have this this rag cloth thing. I just put that in between the this and the car, just so it's not metal on metal. I know it has this rubber piece here, but the metal around the edges sticks up a little bit higher than the rubber, so I just put this to cushion it so it doesn't really leave a bunch of marks or anything, which I know isn't a huge deal, but that's just how I like to do it. So yeah, the first thing I'll do is just drive the car up onto these, just so I have more visibility to show you guys where to properly put this to jack up the front. And then I found online just a diagram actually showing you where you can jack the car up at a front location and a rear location. The car obviously has its pinch welds on the left and right, basically run all the way along the rocker panel, and then the front location has a jacking point, I guess like on the front cross member stiffening plate thing, and the diagram actually shows that there's an X marking where to actually place the jack. And then on the rear, it looks like you just put it basically in the middle of the rear subframe. So it's pretty straightforward and simple. So now I got the car up on the boards on the left and right in the front. So once you get it up on there, you're just gonna want to put your e-brake on, and I guess put the car in first gear so it doesn't really move around on you. And then the one other thing you can have is like a safety, is just to put some wheel chocks at the rear, because I'm gonna start jacking up the front first. Those aren't really necessary, but if you want to be extra safe, then it's not a bad idea. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's the little X is right here. So that's where we're gonna put the jack to jack up the front of the car first. So once you have the car jacked up in the air like this, you're gonna want to place your jack stands in the front. And I always put them at the lowest setting first. You can see the pinch weld basically runs along the whole car front to back. So some people will, I don't know, people have different preferences whether to put the jack stands facing this way or sideways. Because I know some people are concerned about actually like bending the pinch weld. There's not like a lot of room to have it sideways here, so just for my comfort, I'm gonna put them sideways like this, so the pinch weld just sits right in the middle of this. So just set those up on both sides. So for the rear of the car, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's just that metal piece on the rear subframe here that just kind of sticks down a little bit. We're just going to place the jack directly in the middle of this. It looks like your the carbon canister for your emissions is right in front of it, so just be careful that you don't bust a hole in this or anything, because that might give you a check engine light. So just make sure you get it directly on the metal piece. And then same thing with the jack stands back here. There's not a whole lot of room to set them up the long way, so I'm just going to set it up right in the middle of this pinch weld here. So as you can see, I also just have the jack stands at the lowest setting. So depending on what you're doing will depend on how high you want them. But when you're doing this, you want to do it gradually, front to back, just so you don't have an extreme in either direction. I was going to be changing the oil today, so I'm gonna jack them up a little bit higher. So now I'm gonna go back to the front and jack them up. So the more gradually you do it front to back, the safer it is. At this point you can also remove the boards, because I know I could have even done that earlier. It's not a big deal, but we can get them out of the way. And then lastly, we'll just move back to the rear again. And that's pretty much it. The only thing is just make sure, like when I was jacking the rear up, I was just looking over to the side to make sure the car was level, because obviously you just want it level front to back just for safety. And then yeah, that's pretty much how you get your Mazdaspeed on jack stands. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's really not bending the pinch welds at all, having the jack sideways like that, because in the back here there's really I guess you could put them sideways on the outside of the pinch welds, but I just feel safer having it like this, because it can't really, since it has that U shape, it can't really slide off the jack stands left or right. So I just finished doing the work on my car, just changed the oil and rotated the tires pretty much. So now I'm gonna get the car back off the jack stands, and the way you do that is literally, basically I just go the exact opposite order of everything I did to get it on jack stands. So I'll just start at the rear. I'll just jack the car up, put the jack stands to the lowest point here, then I'll go to the front and I'll jack it up and put it to the lowest point on the jack stand there. Then I'll come back to the rear, lift it up, remove the jack stands and get this on the ground, and then I'll go back up to the front, jack it up, remove the jack stands. But I'll put the wood back under the tires, just because that's the way I started. That way I'll be sure I have enough clearance to get the jack back out from underneath of it, and then just roll the car off the wood planks and you're all set. If you guys have any questions, just put it in the comments. But thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful to someone who's trying to get their car on jack stands the safe way without messing anything up, because it's way better to figure out how to do it the right way, which that diagram helped me out a lot, because you never really want to jack the car up in an area where you might end up damaging something. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.